What's good? What's good? What's good? It's your buzzing cousin Ghost Boogie. Welcome in to B-Boys Underground episode number 92, y'all. This one's a special one. We are featuring the one and only Vic G, Cincinnati's own, for the 513. Look, y'all, this is going to be a dope episode. This is something special, something different. We've got an artist that is multifaceted, and this one is going to be a great one for you. This is Vic G, right? And this is one of his most requested songs. Miss Parker, check it out. Sit back, relax, grab your favorite plant, grab your favorite liquid. Let's go. Give me 1 second. We're having audio technical difficulties, y'all. Just 1 second, please. We are live. This is a live show. Have great.
Damn!
Yeah. Yeah. Shit was so good. Like a summer breeze.
Scheming when I wrote this. Baby girl, don't let me get off focus. Wondering if you knew I was born to satisfy. I can't deny, I know it's thought provoking that our minds intertwine if only for one night. Pacifying insecurity. It's so good to see ya. Scheming on the first chance to meet ya. So I know you're not happy when I see ya. You got me so hot, I got a fever. Pleased to meet ya. Believe you got the vibe that I need ya. And I still can't help the
Mama got it.
knock it out. To show you what this good love would be about. Breaking down your walls lately, and you've been through it all, baby.
Thicker the berry, the sweeter the juice.
Ladies,
It's the black of the berry, the sweeter the
but
juice.
these lames, they done effed it up for real.
I know, blacker than the motherfucker anyway.
It's all in your nature. Wanna kiss the hand that created you. So good to see ya. Scheming on the first chance to meet ya. So I know you're not happy when I see ya. You got me so hot, I got a fever. Pleased to meet ya. Believe you got the vibe that I need ya. And I still can't help the feel I wanna knock you down and show you what this good loving be about. Alright, yeah, yeah. Alright, 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 yeah, yeah. So good to see ya. Scheming on the first chance to meet ya. Though I know you're not happy when I see ya. You got me so hot, I got a fever. Pleased to meet ya. Believe you got the vibe that I need ya. And I still can't help the feel I wanna knock it out. To show you what this good love will be about.
Man, look what Chris is right there.
What's up? How about this can't see me?
Yes.
Miss Parker, Miss Parker, Miss Parker. so good to me. Wondering if me what this good love will be about. Good to see ya. First chance to meet ya. Wanna see ya.
Man, what's good? What's good? What's good? It's your buzzer cousin Ghost Boogie, and it is B-Boys Underground episode 92. And again, like I said, we got something special for you. We got something different. We're going with a different twist tonight, man. It's gonna be a lot of talk about music, about hip hop, about R&B, about artistry, about song structure, about how music, regardless of the type of music, how music can impact and shape one's lives and their legacy and how they get down. I'm one of those people. But shout out to Cincinnati. This is going to be a good one. Much love. Let's get into it. First off, we got G Dash Fresh and Vic G in the house. What's goody, gentlemen?
What's going on? What's going on? Cincinnati B-Boys, B-Girls Underground. We doing it 513 style as we always do. And we got my man Vic G dropping in on us with the tunes. And we're going to talk some music, some hip hop, some R&B, all that conglomerate together. And that's something for the ladies, y'all know. Just definitely tune in. What's up, Mad Ways?
So, man, I'm gonna say, man, I love that track, and like of course, doing research and everything, I'd see, and you had mentioned backstage, like this being one of your highly requested and most played like tracks, right? And I could see why, because salute to you about the concept. I always love concepts, you know what I mean? And can you please let everybody know, first off, who you are, where you represent, where you're from, and then we'll get into this video and this song and tell some folks more about that too. But let everybody know, Vic G, what's goody, man? Oh, we can't hear you. You're muted, fam. That's what's going on.
There we
There we
go.
go. There
Are
we
we
are.
here? Are we in the
Yes,
building?
Good.
sir.
You,
We're in the
sir.
Hey
building
man,
now.
I just want to say I appreciate first of all the invitation, man. I'm definitely y'all as well. The worldwide, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. We requested. Yeah, everybody know about y'all, man. So just y'all having me on y'all platform, I appreciate that, and I'm gonna salute that first. I'm Vic
Thank
G, man, R&B guy, man. I've been doing this for a minute, man. I started the group Three from the Soul, man. You know what I'm saying? And we've been doing some things for a minute. So you know, me being an R&B guy, I came up a little rough. You know what I mean? From Wind Terrace, Cincinnati, Ohio. I don't know if you know anything about that, or if anybody know anything about Cincinnati, man. Cincinnati is it ain't no place to play with. You know what I'm saying? But I was
They
born
don't
out of this.
understand. And
Yeah,
you
it's
were
it's a
in Witten Terrace, though. I mean, just so
yeah.
people can understand, that is a neighborhood that, I mean, I personally witnessed at least two killings in Witten Terrace myself.
Yeah,
you.
yeah. I was born on them streets. So it's like
Yeah.
it's that's what raised me. And it also birthed something else. It birthed you know, I didn't really like violence, man. I'm really a church boy, man, to be honest. And you know, that's how I escaped through the music. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Uh and escaping through the music, you know, I had to learn everything. First of all, the first people I've ever, let me tell you this, it ain't like it is now, where the gospel is really like exposed. They got videos, they got stuff like that. So I came up in church, but that was like secluded. So the only music that I can really listen to was like real R&B that was played on the radio or hip hop. And being that I'm raised in a rough neighborhood, I'm really like on the rough shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm listening to BDP. You know what I'm saying? I'm listening to, you know, KRS-One. I'm listening to man, these is the people that raised me, man. To be
Amen
honest,
to that.
you know, I'm a OG R&B dude. You know what I'm saying? You know, some of my
Who
favorite people in the world is the Bon Hill crew. You know what I'm saying? Some of my
Shout
favorite
out to
people in the
Bond Hill
world
Crew.
is you know
yeah,
what I'm saying? Some of my favorite people in the world is, you know, is Boosie Collins, you know, James
amen to
Brown.
that.
You know what I'm saying? You know, people that really create music, man, create a vibe. You know what I mean?
I want to
You know,
know
that's
who's your favorite Cincinnati group or artist, like R&B artist, like all time. Like who would you say
of
the
all time.
like if you had to rank, like, let me give me like the top two, if you can't give me one, like best group or artist, most
The
important
best
out
is
of
it's
Cincinnati.
so first of all,
There's
it's
so
so
many.
many.
It's so. That's a hard. People don't
First of
understand
all,
how
it's
hard a question
so
that is.
many.
Yes,
You
sir.
know, you got George Clinton that come
Yes,
from this
sir.
area.
Yes,
You
sir.
got the Isley brothers that come from this
Yes,
area.
sir. Yes, sir.
You got my cousin, which is Roger Trotman.
Amen. Rest in peace.
You
Rest
know,
in
so
peace to Roger
it's so
Troutman.
many. You know, you got the Ohio players. You got,
Yes, sir.
man, I don't even
Bootsy,
have a favorite. I just
ooh,
love. I'm just Bootsy.
the deal.
You know, the deal. Midnight Star.
Yes. Yep.
Uh, Reggie Calloway, Vincent
Mm-hmm.
Calloway. All these people
Mm-hmm.
they touched me at a young age. No Diddy touched us at a young age. They heard us. They heard us at Woodward. We started at Woodward bomb shows. You know, where I
The
started
Woodward
getting
Bob Show. Yes.
recognized. I created a group called The Choice in high school, and we went on to the Apollo. And but before we actually got on the Apollo, we were able to get in front of people like Reggie Calloway and Vincent Calloway, and they went through. And at this time, they was writing for Levert. You know what I'm saying? They
Hmm.
wrote Casanova, stuff like that for Levert. You know, I'm going back, man. Am I going back too far, man?
Nah,
No, we're
man, it's
going.
perfect.
Please, let's go.
But yeah, like so these is the people that influenced my artistry. It made me do different shit. Like you know, being from church, of course, I was raised up in church by Odine Mays. Now Odine Mays went on with the Ohio Players and became the lead
Yes, he
singer
did.
Shalimar after the JT dropped out of it.
Yes.
Odine Mays is ridiculous, ridiculous vocalist. He reminded me of Stevie,
Hmm.
a Stevie that's not blind. You feel me? He was able
Yeah.
to captivate people just like that. So that's who I came up under. Stephanie Tolbert, uh, Des Burns' mother, Stephanie Burns now. Um,
The
but
Tolbert
these are the
Show.
people that I came up under. You know what I'm saying? So I came up under some great shit, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I had no choice but to be influenced, man. And then like I said, rap, that's all I can listen to. Like, you know what I'm saying? My daddy was already listening to the OJs and Levert and Teddy Pendergrass and you know what I'm saying? And Ray Charles and Ohio Players and fucking what who else? Gap Band and
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh
like
man.
I just all that's all I
All the good
heard.
stuff.
Yeah, that's all I
Yeah.
heard growing up. So but then when rap came along, right? That that changed it because now they talking about some shit that I'm doing. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Easy E and NWA. You know what I'm saying? 6 in the morning. Hey, that shit. Little shit. I was already on that shit, but when I got a song, it's like I got a fucking theme song now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, at first all I heard was R&B, Stevie Wonder. Nigga, then when that rap shit came along, now I got a different theme song. Now, god damn it, they is talking the shit I want to do. But I can't do it because the Lord told me not to do it. But anyway.
Man, so I mean, you're talking about it, so I want you to tell me, and we'll get back to Miss Parker, but since you're there, like, tell everyone about the very first time you heard hip hop. What was it? Take us back to that time, that environment, and what was it? And who was it?
BDP,
Yes,
BDP,
yes, sir.
BDP, criminal minded. You've been blinded. At a style like mine, you can't
You can't
find it.
find it.
Nigga, I'm out that. That is what took me to hip hop.
Amen. Shout out to BDP. Shout out to KRS-One. Rest in peace, DJ
KRS-One is
Scott
my
LaRock.
favorite rapper in the world. KRS-One is
Man,
my favorite
Interesting.
rapper in the world.
Love
knowledge
that.
rules supreme over
I've
nearly
quietly been
everybody.
listening to a couple of his albums because some of the rotation on radio is woo. So I've been Bluetoothing it, and I've went through a couple of his older albums. Actually, just went through Criminal Minded again. Why da da dang? Why da 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 dang?
That
Yeah,
is one of the biggest
ain't
albums
nobody,
that had an impact on me.
wasn't nobody doing what he was
DJ
doing
Show
at
Enough,
the
thank you,
time
Phil.
that he was doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody was doing what. This is what I like. Now everybody copying off each other, man, and it's not as dope as it was, but it's more competitive, and I respect that. But I like when people want to be different. That's what made me do
Themselves.
R. I found out, okay, I got something that y'all can't do. Okay, I can say a rhyme. I can say a rhyme, and you think I'm dope when I say my rhyme. But if I sing, you can't do that. Okay, I got you. So that's what made me do R&B.
Okay.
And I didn't want to be labeled as anybody who can rap because they can already look at me and say, because of how I came up, that I rap. I ain't no pretty motherfucker. I don't want to be pretty. I don't want to be perfect. I want to be imperfect. Nobody that I respect was perfect. So
Word. I feel
let
that.
me go back to KRS-One. Nigga, he's the ugliest rapper in the world. But can you deny what the fuck he is saying? Just like right now, my
No.
favorite rapper right now, Conway the Machine.
Okay.
Conway, right
Benny
on.
the Butcher.
All right.
Benny the Butcher,
You like
Conway the
Griselda.
Machine. Nigga, that's all I play.
Right
Okay.
on. You like Griselda.
I don't listen to R&B. It's too soft for me. I'm not soft. So that's why I listen to rap.
So you listen
Because
to rap and then
rap is,
you incorporate those type of lyrics into what you're singing about.
yeah, because to me, that's what's dope. Like, that's dope. I want to create a vibe. Like, I don't just want to fuck all the time. I want to talk about something. I got conscious music that y'all never heard that you wouldn't even know that I did. You know what I'm saying?
Love to hear it.
But I man, we got to spend some time, man. That's why I'm gonna come back, man. If y'all will ever allow me to come
Yeah,
back,
man. Of
Anytime,
man,
course.
bro.
I want to come back and let y'all hear some shit that ain't nobody heard. You know what I'm saying? And it's
Oh,
gonna be
we
straight
love
out.
exclusives.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
straight out of my old computer. I will pull it up right now. I do got it right here. Hold on. You think I'm lying too, nigga? How old is this
Thank
goddamn
you.
computer? How old is this?
Woof.
If I open this up, you're gonna be like, what the fuck? Look at that.
Oh,
Man,
I know.
they hadn't
Quit
even taken a
playing.
bite. They
It,
hadn't even
it see,
taken they
hold up,
hadn't
wait a
taken a
minute.
bite out of the apple
Hold
yet.
up, wait a minute.
He
It's
got a
got the
full
CD
apple.
player.
I
I
see
still
it.
got the CD player. If I
Ooh.
open that up, you're gonna be like, Why you ain't?
You got some gems on there.
Man, listen, man, quit playing with me, man. That's what I do. I'm a creative, dude. I'm a creative. And everybody that's live that do music love me because why? Because I was born to do music and rap and create shit. Niggas used when I wasn't even doing R&B. Like when I stopped, when like just on the side, like when motherfuckers see me, like niggas rap, they be like, man, can you sing my hook?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's how I met G Fresh, if I ain't mistaken. I might have did a hook for somebody he know and he heard me like, what the fuck? Like, nigga, get your dumb ass over here. I thought you was gonna rob me, but shit, nigga, damn, you sing? Like, what the fuck? That's how I felt like he said. He might not have said that for
Yeah.
real,
And,
but
no, in that time, I
that's
mean,
how I
anybody
look.
walked in the dorm, anytime they walked in, you gonna rap, you gonna sing, you gonna do something. And you came with my cousin, shout out to Baby G. He brought you over. I was like, this motherfucker. This is before Three from the Soul.
Yeah, before we even did anything. You
Tell
know
them
what I'm
about that
saying?
because that was a major deal with signed with RCA Records at the time with which the group you formed, Three from the Soul.
Yeah. Well, what happened was we shout out to my manager at the time, James Brown, Fresh.
Fresh,
Fresh,
Fresh Remo.
actually, Fresh Remo. You know what I'm saying? That's my big brother, man. I love him. I just left the funky, ugly motherfucker anyway. And he gonna see this. And I don't give a fuck. Fuck you and your pussy, bitch. Anyway, that's between me and him. Y'all don't know nothing about that anyway. But anyway, yeah. So he was coming up to our the bomb show.
Mm-hmm.
And he seen me. He ran into me. I guess he sensed that I was kind of like the leader of the group, but didn't know I was the leader of the group. But I was kind of like running shit.
Mm-hmm.
And he kind of connected with me. And he got us to the point where we started rehearsing over his dad's house. And his dad had a group called Cut Above the Rest at the time.
Oh man,
And I don't know if y'all know somebody named this. It was, you got to be a Cincinnati motherfucker, real Cincinnati in the Southern soul, all that shit. But anyway, he had a group called Southern Cut Above the Rest, and his lead singer was Trish Flowers. I don't know if y'all know her, but his lead singer was Trisha Flowers at the time. But anyway, so Fresh would let us rehearse and use their equipment to rehearse for the bomb shows. So that's how we started rehearsing. And he like, man, his daddy started telling us how good we was. We like, damn, really? Like, we ain't know. We some young 15, 16-year-old. We sound like goddamn Levert. He like, what the fuck? He like, God damn,
Y'all did
this is
too.
what the shit
That's a
y'all
fact.
want to sing. Like, so we wanna sing that. Yes, we want to sing songs that's mannish. I don't like singing soft ass girly songs, and we need flowers and lilies and shit. I don't want that shit. I want a woman.
Lilies,
I want a woman to
tulips.
feel me as a man. I don't want no
Mm-hmm.
bitch ass shit. Excuse my language. Can I cuss? Oh, it's a hip hop
yes,
show.
sir.
I don't
You
want
ain't
no
Been
stopped
punk
cussing
yet.
the
ass
whole
bitch
time.
ass
So.
bitch ass
Too
shit.
late.
I can't take it.
Right.
I can't
You've
take the
been
soft shit, bro. That shit
you've
is
been too you've been too
especially
live
now.
crew.
It's too sweet.
Hold on,
It's
that's
too
funny as
sweet
fuck.
now. That's
Because
why. That's why I ain't make it. And I know I don't want to make it. If I got to give up my what do he say that virgin hole, I ain't going. You hear me? I just ain't going. I'm just telling you what it is. Like for real.
hold
That's
on,
why I
Vic
ain't make
G.
it in that shit. But
Vic
I
G
made
been
it
too
to
live
me.
crew. Hold on, you been too live crew and Rudy Raymore. Now all of a sudden you man, can I cuss?
Yeah, man. I'm sorry. Y'all
No,
let
you
me get
good, bro.
loose, man. You let me have me a Heineken and a blunt. I'm
Hey,
ready to talk
this
now.
what's all
Shit. I'm
about. This
talking my
what's all
shit.
about.
You know what I
Hilarious.
mean? Like I just look at it like this, man. What makes a motherfucker is the shit that he go through, bro. You know, if you don't go through nothing, you ain't gonna have nothing to talk about. Your conversation ain't gonna be shit. It's not gonna be anything that I want to hear or talk about. You know what I'm saying? It won't go.
Yeah.
It won't go past what the fuck you said, bitch. I don't care.
Mhm.
I don't care. Life. I got too much shit going on, man. You know what I mean? To care about the nonsense, man. If you ain't living, I
Yeah.
don't want to talk to you. Real shit. So that's why
For
I
real.
appreciate this. You know what I'm saying? Evidently, I must have did something. A motherfucker want to talk to me, and this to all the haters out there that said I would never be nothing.
Uh, so check it out, man.
Ooh,
Like,
shit.
let's get to the video, Miss Parker, that we started off the show with. Like, of course, there's a very strong Friday reference and
Yes, I
influence.
caught that
But
immediately.
like,
Yes,
but what
man.
what was it about it? Like, tell us about like what influenced you besides the movie to write that song, and tell the folks about it
The
so they can learn
movie,
a little bit
man.
more
The
about it.
movie. The movie. At the time that it happened. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? To keep it a buck, I was in barber school, and I just like the movie. You know what I'm saying? I just like how they did it. Like I just like the fucking movie, man. And
Hmm.
I just felt like they needed a song, and if I did a song, this would have been the song. And that's just how I felt. I wrote it for the movie, really, to be honest, but
okay.
it didn't make it. Looking motherfucker. So that's what y'all hearing. Y'all hearing a motherfucker that wish he would have been on the soundtrack for Friday.
Did you?
Yeah, man.
Is that song? Is that go back that far, or is it newer?
It goes back that far.
It sounds freshly done.
I know. But that's when you create music and you
Some
use live
timeless.
instrumentation. That's why you use live instrumentation. Live
Yes, sir.
instrumentation never gets old. That's why you can listen to
No.
fucking Barry White shit and it sound like he just did it. That's why you
Hmm.
can listen to you get what I'm saying? You can listen to Bootsy and it sound like they just created that shit. What?
That sonically passed the
Listen to
test of time. Easy.
listen to Bootsy and then you listen to Silk Sonic. That shit is still like
Yeah.
what the
Live
fuck?
instrumentation. Yeah.
Live instrumentation don't go nowhere, bro. That's why when motherfucking real rappers is really rapping, they want the live drummer to play at the same time while they rapping because that's dope. And if you can syncopate with 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 the fucking drum machine, the drummer can lock in with the beat at the same nigga. That's nigga. Anyway, I'll be
Nigga.
gone anyway. But Miss Parker really it was influenced by the movie and just the impact, man. And I just liked the whole. It was just so something that I always wanted to do. I always wanted to be. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers would tell you that fuck with me. They would tell you, uh, like before Jodeci, I was already writing nasty shit. So
Hmm.
when I always, but then I would hear the nuances of it being not really upfront, the nastiness not being upfront. So I wanted the combination of it being upfront. You know what the fuck I'm talking about, but I ain't saying what the fuck I want. You know what I'm saying?
Innuendo of it.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
yeah. I
Yeah.
don't know how to see. Yeah, that's the word. See, yeah, see, that's why you smart, G Fresh. That's why we was friends. That's why we became friends. You smart. You smart.
Oh shit.
Oh my God, I'm crying,
Ooh.
man.
I just listen to somebody. It's like I think they tried it. I got it. Hey, I had a class in middle school or something, and we was fucking around, and the teacher let us express our like we was rapping and stuff, and we would take words and make them the raunchiest, dirtiest words. Our vocabulary increased something like tenfold because he let us be ourselves and use them in sentences that we probably shouldn't have been saying in class. But it made us remember the words. We was straight A's on vocabulary. So innuendo.
now, I used to be able to spell, but don't ask me to spell right now. But I would have been able to
Hey man,
spell that back in the
autocorrect's
day. But
fun.
now, don't ask me to spell it. autocorrect and YouTube, nigga. Goddamn, you can build a house on YouTube, nigga. How to
Yeah,
spell
you can.
Siri will tell you, goddamn.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Well, what's
I
bad
would
is
talk
when
y'all
you're so
fucking head off.
far.
Don't play with me.
What's really bad is when you got Siri fucked up. Like I don't even know how to even fix whatever you just wrote. Like I don't, like I can't even
You
get close
stumped
to the
Siri.
word.
Man, you got
Uh,
Chat GPT. Niggas don't even gotta
nah,
write songs no more, man. I done
oh
figured
Yeah.
man,
out how to fucking
GPT's
produce
crazy.
now with AI now. Man, come on, man.
Yes,
I
Chat
can produce
GPT's
I can
crazy.
let you hear a song that I did and I AI sing what I told him to sing, and it sound like somebody singing it.
Mm-hmm.
Bruh, they don't need us no more. You know what I mean? So
We're gonna
that's why I love my tone, because you can't copy that.
cannot. That's unique.
Yeah, man. So like the evolution, right? So walk us through, and continue on how like your journey, um, and kind of some of the things because you as an artist you have been in groups and have had collaborations and things don't always pan out and you got to move on. Like, tell us about that and like how you've made your journey and
Mm,
navigated that because I know that's
wow.
always got to be tough because you create something with a group of friends like or people that feel very passionate about something in the beginning and then over time or due to circumstances things fall apart and then it's like damn, all right, all that, now I got to move on and recreate and make a new, like, tell us about that.
To keep it a buck, and I don't mean to cut your wisdom. To keep it a buck, yes, I'll take you. Let's walk through that, man. Um, we create. When we young, man, we choose our friends different. Can y'all hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yes sir.
So we choose our friends differently. You choose your the people that you're gonna be around in life differently. Most of it is convenience. My little cousin was in my group. We lived close to each other. So we rode the bus home. So
Mm-hmm.
we was able to, how we started my group, I like the cat. Like, you know what I'm saying? I had big
Hmm.
ass lips. They called me an African booty scratcher. So I thought that was funny too. So I was like, I had to come back with a comeback. So I had to
Mm-hmm.
create a whole nother comeback that was funnier than the African booty scratcher. And then my mama died. So motherfuckers would say your mama died back then. Like, so your mama died, bitch. You know what I mean? That would be a cap and everybody laughed too. So it was cool. So I had
That's
the heart in
fighting
my
words.
skin up.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I beat up a lot of people. That's why I learned to fight too, because I like to now I'm violent, but I don't want to talk about that. That's not good. This is R&B. Anyway, so that's how we created the group, because me and my cousin would be on the bus capping on motherfuckers. You know what I mean? We played. He was my younger cousin. We played on the same football team. You know, I played for Crest Hill. He was a year younger than me. So I played for Crest Hill. He would come up after me. He'd play the same position I played, and I just give him everything I learned in that year. I just give it to my little cousin. So it
Mm-hmm.
went all the way up through high school. We ain't started singing till I got in 10th grade. So when I got in 10th grade, I'm like, man, we need to do a song, man. I want to do let's do All Seasons by Levert. They like, All Seasons. Nobody really knew what the fuck it was. I did though, because my
Mm-hmm.
daddy played that shit. So because I don't know why I knew tone, but tone, I already knew tone. I'm like, cuz you can sing this, I'm gonna sing this part, and I want you to sing this part. Now I know that was a gift. You know what I'm saying? To be able to tell a motherfucker, your tone fit this.
Mm-hmm.
You can do this tone. I'm knowing this at 14 years old, 13 years old. I'm able to recognize this. We graduated at
It's called
16,
it's
17.
having an ear. It's just the natural
Yeah.
ear for music.
So I'm like, you'd sing this note. I'm gonna sing this note because I'm versatile. I really can do any of the notes.
Mm-hmm.
But I can hear where your tone is, and I see you lazy. I know the character too. That's a different one too. I'm learning this too. That I know this. You lazy, and you only gonna do what you gonna do. You ain't gonna try to do me. I'm gonna try to do everything because I want to do everything. But you, I know you lazy, and you only gonna do this. So I'm gonna make you comfortable, and I'm gonna make you comfortable. You sing this note because you naturally can sing this note. You naturally can sing this note. And all the hard parts, the songs that I feel like, the parts that I feel like would be a challenge for you, either one of y'all, I'm gonna do it. So I also learned how to put backgrounds together by being in church. I know what alto, tenor, soprano is.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how I learned
Yes.
how to put the backgrounds and shit together. So now I'm learning how to riff, and that is ad lib. You know what I'm saying? By watching the OGs, Odin Mays, riffing in church, just singing, just just anything. After he say what he say, he just doing anything he want to do. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna steal that. I was a sponge, bro. That's all I was a sponge. I wanted to do music. So when I created that group, I created the group knowing everybody's position and what my responsibility was, but not really knowing that I was the leader. So when Fresh seen us, by the time Fresh seen us, we kind of look like we got our shit together, but we really don't. You know what I'm saying? But he allowing us to get in his father's spot where we could rehearse. From that point, his father like, bro, you need to do something with them. So then we start going over to Kelly's. I don't know if y'all know Kelly's and Faces and Prime Time and
Mr.
All
Kelly's,
those,
yeah.
yeah,
Mr.
Mr.
Kelly's, yeah.
Kelly's, yeah.
Dominique's,
Faces. Ooh.
Jillian's,
Dominique's, damn,
yeah,
you brought up a whole one
Faces,
across the
Prime
river.
Time, yeah,
Yeah.
Flight Time, nigga. We went everywhere. We was kids though, and Fresh in Parktown. Fresh was getting us in
Ooh,
these spots,
yeah.
and they like these kids is singing like this. So now I'm fucking grown ass women. Excuse my language. I am married, y'all. I'm sorry. I am taking grown women home, and they taking me home. So I'm learning a lot. I'm being exposed to a lot now. I'm drinking. I'm rolling weed. I'm hustling. I'm doing all kind of shit, singing. I'm still in school. So, and I'm an athlete. Play all the sports. So I got to be in shape, and I got to be able to sing too. They ain't play that shit. So when it come down to celebration mode, you know, when you score a touchdown and shit like that, it wasn't no yelling. You know what I'm talking about, George. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't no yelling. You just, yeah, because I got to sing in a minute. I got the bomb show after the
Right.
game.
I don't want any no lemon tea shit. I'm gonna keep it low.
Yeah, I'm going to keep my shit because I'm already rough. My tone already rough. I'm cool.
hmm
Let's go. So we went through that, bro. The nigga Fresh decided to take us to the Apollo. We go to the Apollo. We practice in front of them, and they said, "No, we gonna let y'all go ahead and go on with the grown." We went against the grown people, bruh. We was kids, bruh.
Wow.
15, 16, and 17. We was going up against grown people, bruh.
Mm.
Straight out of Woodward. Tommy Bruno bought our outfits. I don't know if y'all know who Tommy Bruno. Y'all ain't say nothing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Tommy Bruno was and still is the motherfucking man. Nigga, you heard of Bumpy Johnson?
Mm-hmm.
You heard of Bumpy Johnson? Tommy Bruno was Bumpy Johnson.
Absolutely. We know the name. I ain't know him personally.
Tommy Bruno bought bought the studio equipment for us to start creating our own shit. He also bought our clothes that we wore on the Apollo. So of course, when we won, you know who celebrated the most? Tommy and Fresh.
Mm-hmm.
Fresh decided to take us up there. We end up winning 5 times. 3 times off TV. The ones off TV was harder because we went up against everybody.
Oh,
When you
like
go
how
on
many
TV,
people did you? Yeah, like how many people was it different compared
like
to like
50 acts.
Oh
50
shit!
acts.
Was
Because
that
there's
like a
people all
way
across
like?
the world coming in, performing in front of
So was that the
in front of
tryout?
people.
You had to win those to be able to
You
get
had to
to
go
go
through the
on.
tryouts, then you had to win. Then it breaks down to a smaller group. Then you got to win that group. Then it breaks down to a smaller group. They got to keep picking you out of the groups. They got to keep picking you,
Yeah, so they were
Right.
doing
and we
American
kept
Idol shit
and we
back
kept
then.
Elimination.
and we kept and we kept being number one.
Nice.
Well, actually,
Excuse
Apollo,
my burpage.
American Idol was copying Apollo because Apollo been running for a long time. So yeah,
Yes,
but
sir. Everybody,
that's
they
behind the
always
scenes
we
shit.
copy everything we do. Come on, stop it. Come
Yeah,
on,
man.
stop.
Absolutely.
So that's
But I'm
behind
So
the
saying
scenes just
that's
to
what
get
happened.
to the
my
exposure.
question
So
that just
it was
brings up.
way harder to do what we had to do off TV to get on TV.
Mm.
Yeah.
What was your question you was gonna ask?
I was just gonna just like so they had to pick those because those people they let get on TV then and that are horrible, right?
Oh, the
So
plants. Those are
so
plants.
like you know what I mean? Like so they was purposely
Okay,
even
so
back
check this
then
out. So
doing
this
that
is what
plant
happens
shit
with
too.
when that happens.
Yeah, tell us
Yeah.
that one. That's interesting.
You know, it's people that's from New York. That people they
Uh-huh.
put people on from New York. That I know people realize that New York puts New York on. So those artists that come on there that just is horrible. Somebody's them peoples. Somebody's connected,
Mm.
and most of the time they be from different places. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, most of the
Did you
time
have
it
any
come from New York. Those be New York
gotcha.
people.
New York
When you
plants.
when you went up like for the first time
Yep.
like on the main show like were there any nerves? Like, who was the host when you went up? Like, who was hosting the show like
Sinbad.
that? Sinbad.
Sinbad.
How was it like to meet Sinbad, man?
Man, Sinbad was awesome, man. Sinbad, man.
He
Shout out
seems
to
like he's
Sinbad,
always
man.
so
He's a real
cool.
OG. Man, we got a chance to meet some real OGs, man. Richard Pryor. Shout out to Richard
Ooh,
Pryor.
shit.
That's amazing.
But yeah, Sinbad.
What was the name of your group?
Sinbad is another OG.
What was the
Three
name of
from
the
the
group?
soul at that time.
3. And
At
it
the
was spelled out 3.
on Apollo, it was the choice.
Oh,
On
okay.
Apollo, it was the choice.
Roman number 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
I
on
see.
Apollo, it was 3. It was the choice, right?
CHOYCE. Yep.
And that was on RCA Records.
Yeah,
Yes.
I want to see if I can find the
On the Apollo.
I want to see if I can find that footage and stuff like that. But like, did you have any nerves or anything like that when you were going out on stage and like performing for the first time? Because I mean, that's a ruthless crowd. That's not an easy place to, and especially if you're not from New York, like you said.
Yeah.
I
Still
think you
there. Where
got a
you at,
phone
Vic?
call. You got a phone call. We're live, y'all. So I want to give a big shout out to everybody that's tuned in live with us right now and also on the replay. We do this every single Wednesday. That's right, every single Wednesday. And then, of course, we have special pop ups and video shows bringing you all different types of dope content. Got a whole lot more planned in store for you. So, the best way to keep in track with what we do is by following us on Instagram, following Ghost Boogie, following G Dash, follow our Facebook page, follow our YouTube page, follow me on Twitch, and you'll be up to date with everything that we've got going on in regards to B-Boys Underground and who we have coming out and everything like that. So, yes, we back. Vic, you're muted.
Can you hear me?
Good to go.
Yes, sir. All right, we good. We back. All right.
It ain't in my headphones though.
We're not hearing ourselves, so as long as we're not hearing ourselves, we're good. We're good. So moving on from the Apollo, like you won your first time, you didn't get booed out. You know what I mean? So I had to feel good, getting through that, because the nerves where we left off was, my question is like, did you have any nerves or anything like that going out and performing against that New York crowd?
Terrified.
Terrified.
Terrified, brother. Fucking terrified, man. Bro, we watched the Apollo before we went on there.
Yeah, I mean,
We
like,
seen how they did
everybody
people.
grew up watching that shit, man. That was
Sandman.
Yeah, so shit, we like, man, hey, we already had a plan. I said, bro,
Oh,
if the Sandman come out on us, we gonna jump his bitch ass. You got me
are you
fucked up. He ain't about to come out on. Boy,
That'd
we
have
had a plan.
been
Boy, we had a
hilarious.
plan. Boy, we had a plan. We was called hit, hold, and scoop. Y'all forget we all football players.
Yes,
Right.
sir.
He's gonna get mauled.
Boy, we was gonna tear his ass up. Boy, that would have been on history, on
Nope.
camera, nigga. Boy, what?
Yeah.
Come out on us, boy. You
You'd
ain't
have
gonna
had,
never see this again. Nobody,
you'd
they
have,
gonna start doing this all the time now. Y'all gonna have to get somebody. He gonna have to wear a whole
Felicity.
football outfit.
Y'all hear about
And
that group that jumped the
mouthpiece.
Sandman from Cincinnati?
Boy,
Cincinnati,
tackled
look,
his ass. Gang tackled his dumb ass. Boy, we was
man,
gonna make history one way or another.
The Sandman was gonna bleed sand.
dude,
Oh
that would have
shit.
been hilarious. Like, man,
Hilarious.
shout out.
We
That
gonna
sound like a
show we gonna
skit.
show
That
you
sound
how
like some shit
Cincinnati
from
get
Living
out.
Color. Yeah, that
It's
sound like a
for
skit.
real, but you know what would have been crazy though is that like, I already know, because how people, especially Cincinnati cats, they'll roast you if you fuck up. You know what I mean? So I already
Oh
know,
yeah.
like, man, I'm not coming home to no bullshit. Like,
No, no,
that's the
hell
reason why
no,
you
bro.
had
We
to whoop
can't
the
come back,
Sandman's ass. You
bro.
had to whoop the Sandman's ass just because, like, nah, you ain't.
We ain't win the competition. We won something.
Ah,
We gonna come home with something. And then when we went outside, then we went outside after winning
yeah,
in our fucking van that had
yeah.
Ohio tags on it. It was on bricks. And we had
Uh,
went shopping
Oh
before we went on
man,
the Apollo,
all
and
that shit.
everything that was in the truck, that was gone too. They robbed us blind in New York
Well,
at
they
the
said, yeah.
Apollo.
Well, they flipped
After
it.
we
They said,
won,
y'all can win the competition. We winning y'all shit. Ohio tags. I kept telling people that don't go up there, motherfucker. With no, you ain't got your entourage, your
bruh,
surroundings.
don't go
Be
nowhere with
discreet as
no
fuck,
regular
and
tags.
that's almost
No
anywhere. Rent a car when you get there.
yeah.
I mean, that's a fact. I've witnessed that.
valuable lesson. We teenagers though, so we
Yeah,
don't know the
right.
game.
Yeah.
Fresh
Who's
ain't
your
no more than 4 5 years older than us, so he don't know the fucking game either.
well, learned the lesson there. Well, congratulations on winning. They said, here, go ride home on these
Congratulations
bricks.
on winning and still having a life, because they can kill you up there too. New
Right.
York ain't
That
no
too.
fucking joke.
That too.
Oh man.
rob your ass and kill you right there too. That was Harlem.
Hmm. Yeah, it is Harlem. I've been there. So, did that lead to the signing with RCA Records, or that was like one of the stepping
So
stones?
nah, nope. That led to Fresh and another partner of his coming together and creating a label called Brown Street Records. And that's what put out our first CD,
Okay.
I think I
what people
remember
would
that.
call the red tape or the purple tape.
Hmm.
Those who know me know that. We got a purple tape out like goddamn it, Raekwon them, my nigga. We was doing that shit too back in the day. We coming up under Drac Not Whack, Barn Hill Crew.
Shout
We
out
was
to
the
Drag Not
babies.
Whack. Yeah.
We was the babies. You know, Drac Not Whack was signed to Fresh too.
Hmm. That's how I first met. That's when I first met Fresh. We was doing our. This was one of them shows in Music Hall. Drac was performing. And I remember some DJ, I ain't gonna mention today, jacked up everybody's turntables, fucked up about
Yeah,
5 performances. But we'll let that slide for now.
yeah. So
Drac ain't whack,
Drac
Eric
Not
Bobo,
Whack,
all that.
Drac Not Whack was like he was a goddamn it, he was in the Barn Hill Crew.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They all was brothers. Nate
He's
Bryan them. Shout out to Nate. Shout out to my all my brothers, man. The whole crew.
that's what's up. That's what's up. So you signed to Brown Street Records and that
Sound of
put out
Brown Street Records. We put out our song called "What You Missing" and went out on the radio, and everybody on the Wiz was loving it. Chili C pushing it. Shout out to Chili
Chili
C, bro.
C.
Shout out to Portia Benz, who I don't even know
What's
what
your
her name is
beds?
now.
Damn. You
ICD. Shout out to all the OGs that pushed us, man. We appreciate y'all, man. We love y'all for loving us, man.
man,
You
them
know what I
some
mean?
names there.
They would come over to the bomb show and see our shit right across the street and make sure they playing our song on the radio. We was in competition with Daryl Irby and them and
Daryl
I
Irby, shout
forget
out to
they
him. It was just his birthday the other day.
yeah, yeah, that's my brother. So yeah, you know. Settle down, native. I can't remember, bro. Yeah, shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to y'all. Yeah, so
Native
everything
Black?
everything start evolving, man. Everything started growing after we got signed. We start pushing ourselves. Of course, other people bought into it. You know what I'm saying? We start really having a following down south though, Louisiana, Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? So we was
Interesting.
out of here. We wasn't even here. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Then we got signed to Caper RCA, and they were based out of Atlanta. So we was in Atlanta all the time. So the chitlin circuit, we murdered the chitlin circuit, and shit. Tyrese was on the label with us, SWV. Um,
Yeah, that was our RCA. Yeah.
that's who we toured with. Black Girl.
Mm. Black
Uh,
Girls. Yeah, I remember them.
can't remember the other group. Question Asylum, some shit like that. They was dope. They was like this or that. That group.
Hmm.
That's who Question Asylum remind me of. Like I forget what
Black
that group
Sheep.
name is.
Black Sheep.
Black Sheep.
I remember that RCA.
Yeah,
Yeah, we was
yeah.
getting all that
That was
stuff
a
in the
nice
record
little
pool.
phase. Yeah, Sweet
We had the RCA
Lady.
joint.
When Tyrese had that song out, Sweet Lady, that's when
Hmm.
we was touring.
That was off his first album, I believe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he just got signed off that the Coke
Yeah.
and commercial and all that. Oh, and tell me this story because they sound like that tour was incredible, hitting them spots down there. Um, when I first met you, one of the funniest stories you told me was the Keith Sweat story.
Oh, let's hear this.
Oh
What
yeah,
the Key
man.
Sweats were.
Okay. Oh man, that was when we was already signed to Keep Sweat. But I just one thing I got to do real quick. And can we take a pause for the cause and let my B brothers, goddamn it, promote what they doing and let me hit the urinal real quick.
There we
All
go.
right. So what we can do is this. We're gonna play a video while he does that. So we're gonna play this video called "She Won't Leave Me,"
Oh
and this
wow, you
is
gonna do that?
it's right off of
You
your
like that
website.
one?
Yeah.
Is this the whole the whole video off of it,
It's just
or
I just drop singles, man. However I feel, and it be around my birthday. I just drop
Mm.
songs, man. So however I feel at that time, bro. She won't leave me is cool. That's for my wife.
I watched. I
right
like.
on? All
Let's run
right.
it.
So let me get that pulled up real quick, cause
So that's pretty much before you head to the head. So that's pretty much it's for the wife, and that's the sentiment and the flavor of the song.
Yeah, man. It's pretty much uh I wasn't married to her yet, but I was just recognizing the fact that, in this day and time when women don't give a fuck about you, somebody will go to bat for a motherfucker.
shout out to my
I,
wife
I
too.
found that I found that interesting.
Mm.
Isn't
So
it
I
good to
wrote a
be
song about it, man. And it
keep
had
cutting grass?
actually, yeah, I produced it and wrote it and just felt like I don't know, man. I just wanted to do something. I had never done nothing for no woman like that. You
Mm.
know, it's hard for me to be sensitive. It's hard for me to write sensitive stuff. Miss
Right on.
Parker, without being funny, my cousin brought that to my attention. Actually, the guy, my little cousin that's in Big Jim. Shout out to Big Jim and Lamont Richardson and Rico Scott. Big Jim is my little cousin, and he told me I've been hiding, so I need to write songs, being vulnerable. So I got
Mm.
some new stuff coming, but
Okay.
All right.
yeah,
Well,
um,
well, dope. So you can take that
but
break
I'm
because we're
hiding.
gonna
He
get
said I'm
into it.
hiding behind a cowboy hat, but yeah, you about to play it?
Yeah, we get ready to play it right
You
now,
sure?
y'all. Yes,
Yes.
sir. We playing it right
Positive.
now. So check this out, y'all. We
All
get
right,
ready to
it's
play.
on.
She won't.
Much respect to the queen, All hail the queen. Feels like I never need another girl. You and I can change the world. And even if you lied to me, baby, remind me that you died for me. Alright. COVID attacking, we all locked down. 6 months in and I'm still around. Really, baby, what bust a gun for me? What's a gun? I called my kiss and she was there for me. She was there. She won't leave me. She won't leave me, no. No, no. She won't leave me, no. She won't leave me, no. No, no. It's like the stars on the line, girl, when we met. So the gorgeous nails done like a nail tech. Plus her skin sun-kissed cocoa butter fresh. And she knew how to fill up her sundress. I don't mean to be too explicit. Just really give a good time with her permission. Didn't know my words was touching her. Well, can they match when I'm loving her? Yeah. Can't call her wifey. Spread it on I don't give no fucks in her face. Y'all don't feel her body. Tell the girls I'm happy. Give exceptions, it will be a cocktail. She won't leave, she won't leave me. She won't leave me, no. No. she won't leave me, no. No, no, no. She won't leave me. No, she won't leave me, no. No, no. She won't leave me, no. She won't leave me, no. No, no, no.
Yes, y'all.
Yeah.
She won't leave me. That's a nice. It's got a nice vibe to it. I like that. I could bump that.
Yeah, and the way he gets down, because I've recorded him in the studio before, he'll
Yeah.
start laying stuff and like take that out. He can see his ad libs like visually,
Mm.
like he says, "Show me the tracks." He said, "I think it's gonna be 3, 4, and 5. I want them out." I said, "All of them?" I said, "Well, hold on, let me." He said, "Well, just hide them for now. You can play with them later, but this one I want to hear before I leave." So he was real specific on structuring and laying that music out. And like every
Yeah.
artist's experience when you record them and how they the techniques and tactics for getting to the
Hmm.
finished product, and that was
Yeah.
no different. Something different. Something different.
Yeah. I mean, because you learn different ways, and mentioning if you have an ear. I mean, think about it like this: Michael Jackson. The majority of the percussions was, and you heard so much of his ad libs that were part of the actual. They blended so well outside of
Hmm.
his hee-hees. Like there was so much that you
Yeah.
would listen because I've watched a couple of videos on where they would break down all of his vocal tracks, right? And
Hmm.
you can listen to it and just they would isolate it and how it would work with the music and they would take it and it was just amazing and he would sing the music to to the people that was playing and would tell them how they were doing it. Shout out to Hood Hippies and shout out to everybody that's here right now, man.
Yeah, in the chat, and
Much
he
love to
picked up
y'all.
some of that from Sammy Davis Jr. Some of the scatting and the low
Yeah.
back was
Hmm.
more percussion that blended in with the percussion
Yeah.
instruments, opposed to singing. Just little sounds that would blend in. And before even they was tracking it like that. So
It's beatboxing though, man.
pretty much, yeah, pretty much.
It's beatboxing. I mean, it's using you know percussion and also from acapella stuff too. You think about those acapella groups where you had beatboxers and you had people
Mm-hmm.
that's doing percussion and stuff like that. With
Percussions, bass.
yeah, I mean, I think that's been something that's been in music, and we've been doing that for thousands of years, regardless of how many years we want to say and debate, because that's a whole
Of hip
nother
hop.
thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, but like I'm saying like just as species, as humans, right, as we communicate and sound vibrations and rhythms, it has a lasting impact. And like, big shout out to you, man. She won't leave. We got done watching that. That's dope, man. That's dope. And I love the
Yeah.
fact
Man,
that like
man, I
all of your
appreciate that.
videos take all your videos making me homesick, fam. That's all I'm gonna say. They make me
Yeah. Shot to the
homesick because
city.
they're like, I know
Man, I
exact. Like
love
I'll
my
be knowing
city,
where all.
man.
I know
I
everywhere you're
I
at. Like
love
I'm
my
like I know
city,
where he's
man.
at.
I love my
Yeah.
city, man, and I love the surrounding cities too, man. I love where we come from, and man, I don't think we appreciate that, man. Because if it wasn't from where we come from, bro, we wouldn't have no substance to us, man. It's because of where we come from, we have some substance. Now you could take that somewhere and other people can recognize that in you. You know what I mean? But it's from where
Yeah.
it's because of where you come from, bro. That's what
Mm-hmm.
helps shapes you. So
Your root.
I always like to pay homage and pay respect, man. That's a very historical place for black people.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes.
that's another reason why I'm always referencing those areas and putting that in my stuff because that is my way of shouting out my people.
National
Word up.
Underground Railroad Museum is in
Yes.
Cincinnati, Ohio
Pivotal
for a
part in the
reason
fight for freedom.
because that was the gateway to freedom. Cincinnati was
Mm-hmm.
considered the
Getting across
gateway
that
to
Ohio
freedom.
River.
It was the gateway to freedom. You had made it to freedom if you got to Cincinnati, and that was there's a lot of houses, historical houses that you can take tours of, and where they'll show you and open up the homes and show you the tunnels that were built in and the hiding rooms that you could that they had built. So because when they would come in and raid looking for slaves and doing that stuff, they had all of these houses set up in spots where they hide them, and it's a really dope tour. And uh, I don't even know if they still do it because this was something that I did like late '80s, early '90s. But it was really there's a lot of education, like you said, history, just a very rich history, regardless to America, because a lot of mob. There's
We
a lot of
are
mafia.
American. We are
Yeah.
indigenous to this land. We are
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
not just African. We are
Yeah.
American.
Yeah.
In
Facts.
the truest sense. Word up.
Amen.
Yes. Yeah.
And we're
Soil.
We all got
human.
a
And
little
at the end of the
Indian
day,
in us. All got a
and we're
little something
human.
in us.
And we're
We are
all human.
mutts. We are mutts.
Yeah.
People,
I
we
like
are
this.
mutts.
Soil in the
Amen to
toes.
that.
Soil in our toes.
Yeah, we are mutts. We got all kind of shit in us.
With gumbo.
Yeah.
Mud soup.
Speaking of the essence, I want to give a shout out to my queen, uh, Miss Jessica Green. I need you to get your beautiful self over here and just show yourself with your Juneteenth shirt.
Hello. Oh,
I'm done.
yes. That's a
Like that
dope
shirt.
shirt.
I had
Yeah.
one.
That's that's
Nice.
that's 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 my better half right there, y'all. She won't leave me. No. All
Respect.
right.
Respect.
Right.
Always, always to the better halves of hip hop and R&B.
For sure.
Yes, sir.
So
Dang,
yeah,
we
So,
don't
man. But
it
yeah,
make
man.
everything we do possible.
Yeah, I mean,
speak.
yeah, man. I got to make sure that happen, man. Hey, man. I come from a rich city, bro. We are dope. We ain't no city in the world doper than this city, bro.
Even our
So I'm
cemeteries are
definitely I'm
live.
definitely want to say this, and I'm gonna keep wearing my Bengal shit. I don't give a damn. I don't care what our record is. You know what I'm saying? He got his Burrows on. I got my Jamar Chase on. You know what I'm talking about? So we go
Let me
represent
go
to
ahead and just, you know what I'm saying? Don't make me
and
do
you
it. I'll
already
do it on you.
you
I'll
all the
do it
way
on
in
you.
Denver,
Let me go ahead and
Colorado, man. Shout out to Denver,
let me
Colorado.
go ahead
I
and
want to
do it
come
on
up
you,
there and
man.
smoke. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
look,
So I'm
you
gonna come
out.
up
That's a
there and
big boat
visit you.
there.
We
Come
gonna
to your
smoke.
house and I'm gonna have to come go to one of those
Sit on the
spots over
porch,
there
man.
and
Yeah,
yeah, sit
man. I
on the
got
porch and
you.
smoke.
I got you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you're a Cincinnati guy coming to blessing Denver, Colorado. They need to know what they got. That's our baby there. Y'all better represent. Y'all better love on our baby over there now. That's what y'all do over there.
I like that. That's showing the love.
Hey, look, man.
Yeah.
It's just because I think because of the strong culture and the fact that we're very like and every city's like it got their scenes and people are proud of their neighborhoods and everything where they come from because it does shape you and it makes who you are, especially in your formative years. It has an impact on your life, and you integrate with the people that are there and just everything, right? And it's dope to be able to travel out, but it does make you homesick as fuck. Like it's like, man,
Yeah.
it's like, damn. There's just so much like when you leave a city that you live. I lived there for 36 years, fam. You know what I
Man, your
mean? So
culture,
like,
bro. That's
yeah,
that's what shaped you, bro. It shaped you. That's a long
I
time
miss
to
La
be somewhere.
Roses. I miss Frisch's, even though Frisch's ain't Frisch's. This is
Right. Ain't
R.I.P.
none of this
Like,
shit what it was, but you
oh,
remember
I
what it
know it's
was when it
nothing.
was.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? When it was
yeah.
what it
It's
was,
just
you remember when it was.
like, look. Shout
Yeah,
out to Putz's
good way to
Creamy
put it.
Whip, man. If no one knows what Putz's Creamy Whip is, man, outside of Mount Airy, woo. All right, and
See?
Mr. Jean's
See?
hot dogs, man. That's my shit right
Oh
What?
there. I
shit.
grew up on Mr. Jean's.
Hey, you
Come
get
on, man.
now you can't say hot dogs now, bro. You gotta say pause now. That's hip hop,
Yeah,
bro. You gotta
yeah.
say pause after you say hot dogs now,
Pause.
bro.
That's right. You're right. You're
Pause,
right.
that type shit. You know
No
what I'm saying?
Diddy.
It's different now. You gotta say
It is
no
Uh,
different.
Diddy.
yeah,
Pause and
right.
no Diddy. Make sure they know that. You know,
They
you gotta
fucking up
speak
our
up for
language.
us.
Yeah,
Speak up
man.
for us. You know, speak up for us.
I
That's
feel
all.
you.
That's
I
what
feel
so
you.
it's
I
cool.
understand. Yes, sir. Hey, look. So, man, you just put out a new album or new video, "Wait in Line," man, and this is another dope project, and I want the folks to be able to have a chance to experience it and listen to it. But set the table for them. Let them know what was going on and what's going on with this.
So Wait in Line, man. Wait in Line was a song I did with my brother Jonathan Banks. Shout out to Jonathan Banks, a Florida guy.
Mm,
Man,
yeah.
Florida, man. Florida, Gainesville, Florida. Shout out to the Frothy man down there, man. He is an animal down there, producer, songwriter. Like I done a lot of songs with him. I got some other songs I'm gonna drop with him later on, but I love him, man. He going through some things right now. He got some things going on with his health, so I hope he get past that. Um,
Amen.
uh,
Prayers for that.
but
Prayers up for him. Yeah,
shout out to
prayers.
my brother Jonathan Banks. But Jonathan Banks, we created this, man. Actually, my wife was pregnant when we did this song, and with my baby girl. And we I went down there, man. I ain't know what kind of beat he had for me, what kind of, what he felt like he wanted to go on the track, cause he one of them Prince type guys, man. He real creative like that. Like he wanna fill the room out type of guy. So he
Okay.
we created this vibe, and
So
this
you
what came out,
collaborated
man.
with him. So he waited till you
Yeah,
got
yeah,
down there, and it was a true collaboration. See, that's
yes.
cool too because you don't always like a lot. I've mentioned that, and it happens a lot nowadays because of technology and the ability and convenience to be able to record whenever and being able to send stems so easily now, especially you lose what you it just explained, less and less collaborations happen in the room and at the same
Yeah.
time and happen
The
organically.
essence,
Eh,
man.
it's
I'm a
completely
big thing.
different.
It's big. I'm big on that, man. Shout out to the producers. They got a bad name going on, but Puffy, man, Puffy is like, hey, man. Listen, man. He has some bad influences, but he has some great influences as well. And he made us tap into the artistry. Now, Puffy, when we got signed to RCA, his head dude at Bad Boy is Harv Pierre. Harv
Yes,
Pierre
sir.
was our
Harp Pierre.
A&R. He
Okay.
was our A&R at RCA Records.
Yeah.
At the
Respect
time
to
he had
Harp
just
Pierre.
let yeah, he at the time he had just let Biggie hear our shit. Biggie fell in love with our shit, nigga. We was about to fucking do a song with Biggie, bruh, before he died.
Man.
He loved our shit, bruh. And we some big black niggas. He loved that shit. He loved it. But that's how they do Cincinnati anyway. That I can't. I'm trying not to take that personal anyway. But the influence that Harv Pierre and Puff Daddy influence on the industry is just as big as Quincy Jones.
Mm.
Well, you think about the whole Uptown, even before Bad Boy, what was going on and how, you know, with Uptown Entertainment and Heavy D, like they were shaping even that New Jack Swing era. They were shaping and kind of pushing and integrating hip hop into R&B, because as soon as Mary J. Blige came out and was like really the first official, one of the first officials. I won't say the
Way to
first,
hip
but
hop,
yeah, hip hop
Queen of hip hop
R&B
soul,
R&B.
or what?
album.
Queen, what they call it? Queen of
Yeah,
hip hop soul, or something like that.
Yep,
yeah,
hip
yeah.
hop
And then
soul.
Michelle A was out at the same time, and respect to her with hers. But when that fucking What's the 411 came out, man. And then they had a whole second album, which is just a whole remix album that Puffy did help
Man,
really put out with
they were
Uptown
ignorant.
Records,
Shout
man.
out to Stevie J. Shout out to all them cats, man. You know that
Yeah.
Hmm.
all that and that whole influence, man. I mean, and it's weird. It's real weird now. I really don't be wanting to shout shit out, but I mean, what's real is real. Just shout out also to R. Kelly, man. You know, R. Kelly, man. You can't deny R. Kelly, man.
Nah,
You
you
can't
can't.
deny
I mean,
R. Kelly, man. You can't deny Stevie Wonder. You can't deny people that had influences over multiple genres.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why you gotta respect, man. We dope, bro. We the dope. We dope.
question for you, because you bring up Diddy, then you bring up R. Kelly, eh, because even as a DJ and everything like that, these days, because people are so sensitive about shit and get triggered and then want to come up and talk to you about shit and you want to slap them. But that's a whole other story, like we say. But it's one of those things where, can you separate the person from the music and the art?
I really, you know what? I feel like music is bold
Yeah.
and sometimes growth is uncomfortable. And it comes at you in a form that sometimes it's beautiful, but it's very disrespectful. And sometimes that form is music. Most of the time it's music. It could be movies,
Hmm.
but it's always going to be offensive, and we're forced to grow and learn something from it.
Some kind of
So
art.
I just think art. Thank you.
Yeah.
So just that's why I don't call myself a R&B singer, because I can play some rap and you'll be like, "So you sing?" You'll think I rap, but I don't rap. I just know how to do that. G Fresh,
Hmm.
me and G Fresh, we'll do that anytime. We'll call each other and spend 26 hours on the phone playing songs back to back. That's just what we
Hmm.
do because we can do that. We've created things throughout the years that we can show off. But these great people, man, you cannot take away the talent. You cannot take away the artistry. You cannot. You just you gotta respect it, man. That's God. It ain't even them. People make mistakes. People get on drugs. People fuck up, and the world is just so sensitive right now. And I understand, but that's why it's a whole nother discussion. We can have that discussion too. But
And
Oh yeah.
see, that's
I'd
what
say
make me
this.
different. That's what make me different from R&B dudes. Like I'm not. I can talk about anything. You know what I mean? I can talk about anything. I don't. I I'm not gay, so I can't talk about that. But the other stuff, I can talk about pretty much anything. And I haven't taken cocaine. Never taken cocaine. I've
Me
had
neither.
people try me, but
Oh
they
my
Not
God,
willing.
often found
they
out.
Not
push it
not
on you
willingly.
too.
Yeah,
Push
not
that
willingly.
shit.
I ain't
That's why I don't
playing.
smoke with it. I wouldn't
You
smoke with
will
everybody.
see if you're around me, you will see G Fresh already know. Not saying I'm. He just know like yeah, I wouldn't even. He know like yeah, you're a good guy. Like why would somebody do that? That's what G Fresh would say. They
Mhm.
crazy for even trying you like that because
Right.
they should be able to see, recognize. You know what I'm saying? So that's just where I'm at with it, man. It's a lot of things I don't do. It's a lot of things I do that people don't think is cool, but who gives a damn?
Hmm. And
And
that's
with that, go ahead,
I,
Fresh. I'm
I was
so
going to
sorry,
say this
please.
to that because that does come a lot up, if you, because R. Kelly in situations, when they did that music, I mean, it's one thing like in sports when somebody then cheated and steroids and stuff like that to break a record. These dudes might have been doing some foul shit, but they still came up with some dope ass music. So I'm like, let's whatever they was doing
They
accused of,
wrote
wrote that song.
soundtracks. They wrote soundtracks to our life.
Yes,
If you
and that's
didn't have
undeniable.
R. Kelly at the time when we was growing
Man,
up, what the
man,
fuck would we be listening to, man?
Well,
man.
before that was Keith Sweat stuff like, but this is what I'm saying. I'm saying that it might give you a different perspective when all the stuff comes out. But
You better
are you
put
still
a
rock? You
nickel on
still
the
rocking
rec.
with that song or not? You rocking
You
with that
bet.
song?
You better put
Man,
a
I
nickel
like
on the
music,
needle so the
man.
record don't
I
bounce.
like music.
Slow
I'm listening
dance.
to
Oh,
music.
Right.
Now, this is where I do draw the line though. Like I can't listen to and no disrespect, everybody can do what they want to do. And I got my preference to what I want to listen to.
Hmm.
I'm not about to listen to no man all this moaning and all this shit that go on these songs. I'm not I can't I can't get with that shit, bro. Like
man, I get you on that.
I'm really not. I don't do that, bro. You get no play in the G ride, my nigga.
Yes. No
I'm just
play.
saying none, like flat out, like don't. I told you who I listen to. I told you
Yeah.
guys who I
Wasn't no
listen
moaning in
to.
that. Wasn't no moaning in
Griselda.
that. Griselda and
Griselda, yeah.
You think that I can't mix Frank Ocean with Griselda. That ain't gonna work.
shit! I almost dropped my headphones. Shit.
All right, man. So check this out, man. We're gonna get into this record. Wait in line, man.
Oh,
This is
my
a
bad. That's what
dope
we was
ass record.
talking about. So wait in line.
Damn.
I love it. I fucking love it. That's perfect. That's why I love this shit. We're live, y'all. This is why we have real conversations about music live because it's can talk about anything with music. I love it.
Yes.
My bad, man. Y'all, man.
No,
Hey,
good.
man,
It's
I
all
like this,
You're
good.
bro. We got to
good.
do a
You're
part
good,
two to this
bro.
shit. This
Yeah,
Yeah,
is
man. You're
crazy.
absolutely.
good.
Absolutely. All right. So give us the
So
breakdown.
wait in line.
So wait in
You
line is a
yeah.
song that was created in Florida. I'm sorry. Let me get back to that. The song was created in Florida
Yes.
by Vic G and Jonathan Banks, and we wrote a little song about the situation. It's called "Wait in Line" because I was in pain. Niggas talk about things when they in pain. They write about things, And I had my beautiful queen with me, but I was really talking about the experience of just I put everything into one person.
Hmm.
Fuck of everybody. But somebody might think it's them, but it ain't you, bitch. Excuse my language. However, yeah, this
Yeah.
is the song. I wrote about it. Here we go. This is hip hop and this is R&B too. So let's
Like
go.
to hear it? Here
I like the way you going down in it, down in it, drowning in it.
So you happy?
I mean, I could be happier.
I went to Warner Hill.
He gave with us.
Them motherfuckers took me in like family, boy.
Oh man, come on, man.
My dogs, you hear me?
Come on, man.
Fuck with these niggas out here.
And ever since then, like
Man.
I don't want no other male vocal on nothing.
Man, that's how we do it.
You know what I'm saying? I keep telling him, like, Vic, I got this for you. I want this, drop on this.
That's always gonna be, that's family.
I'd rather ask for forgiveness than permission, because you'll never see this grown man cry. You could try to run a game till ain't nothing but beneath the sky. Why do you feel it was necessary to flip your heart outside? You don't have to say a word, cause your eyes telling all the lies. You seeing what it could have been now. You wish that I could turn around, hoping that I changed my mind. Go and wait in line. And even though I know you're fine, can't forget about the time. Almost let it break me down. Part of why we had to say goodbye. Didn't know what to do, didn't know what to do. When I gave you my love, ain't no substitute. Especially when the love is true. When it comes to my love, didn't know what to do, didn't know what to do. When I gave you my love, ain't no substitute. Especially when the love is true. Want you everything that you want, gave you everything that you need. I understand your emotional need. Baby, anything that you want, everything that you need. I did my best just to make sure you please. Seeing what it could have been now. You wish that I could turn around, hoping that I changed my mind. You can go and wait in line. And even though I know you're fine, can't forget about the time. Almost let it break me down. Part of why we had to say goodbye. Didn't know what to do, didn't know what to do. When I gave you my love, ain't no substitute. Especially when the love is true. When it comes to my love, didn't know what to do, didn't know what to do. When I gave you my love, ain't no substitute. Especially when the love is true. When it comes to my love, seeing what it could have been now. Wishing that I could turn around, hoping that I changed my mind. You can go and wait in line. And even though I know you're fine, can't forget about the time. Almost let it break me down. Part of why we had to say goodbye. Seeing what it could have been now. You wishing that I could turn around, hoping that I changed my mind. You can go and wait in line. And even though I know you're fine, can't forget about the time. Almost let it break me down. Part of why we had to say goodbye. Didn't know what to do, didn't know what to do. When I gave you my love, ain't no substitute. Especially when the love is true. When it comes to my love, didn't know what to do, didn't know what to do. When I gave you my love, ain't no substitute. Especially when the love is true. When it comes to my love.
Man, I'm telling you, man. I was listening to that one like a couple times a day now. I was like, I know that's I was like, that's catchy, the hook. You're muted, Vic.
That was
So are you
that was
fresh?
that was a fun song. I need to
Yeah.
refresh. Do I need to refresh? I'm good.
And shout out to Zarian. I said I
I
know
think you
Zarian
do
and his
need to
brother.
refresh because you're a little choppy. Talk a little bit for me.
Yo, can you hear me? 1 2 1 2.
Refresh.
Do
Refresh.
the
No,
refresh.
Yep.
Yeah, I know Zarian, producer, his brother used to be at the beat battles all the time. I think he moved out to Cali, if I'm not mistaken. He was from FP. Was doing some good music.
Yeah,
Was
man.
crazy on them keys.
Dude, that's a great track, man. That is a great track. I love that
Yes,
Enjoyed
sir.
it.
track.
So
Is that better?
Yeah. You're a little choppy, but we can work through it.
Okay.
yeah, getting ready to definitely gonna bring you back, man, on some more joints.
Yeah, man.
You got any like you said, a lot of people ask you for hooks. You got any ones before we get out of here as far as that you got somebody rapping on it or that you actually rap yourself?
Okay. I
Just
actually,
curious.
yeah, I actually do. Thank you for asking that. You know what? You're pretty brilliant. G Fresh. Actually, I actually do. I have a song with a rapper called K Rowley.
Yes, you do.
Oh, rest in peace to K Riley.
And
Yes, sir.
I
Rest
have
in peace.
I have two of them. One of them is called '70s Baby. I don't know if y'all want to play that.
I was listening to that earlier today.
And then the other one is called I Trusted You. Basically, music let us down. We thought if we did everything, this and that, we was gonna be rich and famous, and it lied to
Mm,
us.
that's an interesting concept. I think we
So
So I wrote that
I
one.
I want to play 70s baby, but do you have a video for that or is that just the static?
Nah, man, we never got a chance
Uh,
to do a video, bro. That's crazy you say that, bro. We was talking
yeah,
about doing a video
mm,
before he fucking died, man.
man.
mm,
Yeah, I remember the day he lost. Like, yeah, I got like several texts. Like K
mhm.
Riley's. I was like, damn, that's some crazy shit. I got like
I was
a
talking to
bunch of
him hours
his
before he
first vinyl.
died, bro.
Hours, damn.
Uh,
We were talking
That's
about he was quarterbacking this project. That song that I just dropped, that song we just played,
yeah.
that was part of the project.
Mm,
yeah. When I was DJing at Skippers and stuff, he would always be up at Skippers and hanging out with me up in the booth and shit. He was a good people, man. He was a great person. Much
yes, sir.
respect and love to him. So we're gonna play 70s baby. Cause I connected with it because I'm a 70s baby too. It's kind of like, hey, look, man, we're gonna fuck you up. Like, tell them about this one like this. Tell them about
Oh
this
man,
track
well
and
I
like
could tell
the
you
the whole.
we recorded this. It was I don't know if don't nobody know who this fucking guy is, and you should G Fresh. Sean Kenny.
So I ain't heard that name in a hell of a producer. He did some tracks with some of my artists.
Sean Kenny did the track.
How long ago? He's still floating around.
Sean
He's
Kenny did the track when the Incredible album. This is off of the Incredible album, off of
okay.
Aristocrat.
So we going back a little bit. Okay. Yeah.
Yes. So we did this song, and it was on that album. It was I was the only real R&B singer. Like we had another R&B singer, Tayway, but he was a thug, and he beat people up and stuff. And shout out to Tayway. Um, Yeah, well, that was my little brother. I mean, our little brother. We raised him, and I was trying to guide him the right way. Yeah. However, this song was, this. He'll tell you I'm a real R&B singer. So, but yeah. Anyway, we did this song, and I did all the backgrounds. So all the backgrounds, all the male vocals that you hear on this song, I did it other than K. Riley's verse.
Got
You're gonna hear a choir, I'm talking shit. You're gonna
you.
hear all kind of shit.
You the
Well, here we
whole
go,
everything.
man.
Yes, sir.
Check this one out, man. This is a dope track, man. Check this out.
It's the grown folk music. It's the grown folk music. Chicha, rally, yeah. This the grown folk music.
This the grown folk music. Throwback, man. Throwback, man. Listen, you youngsters too crazy. I'm a 70s baby. Respect your elders, boy. That's how Big Mama raised me. Get out of line. You get that ass kicked and make you go get the switch to whoop your ass with. House party, gotta make it. Smoking down in the basement. Drinking your liquor straight up. Young blood never chase it. Way before the blunts. Cop you a nickel bag. I was raised on top joint straight zigzag. Slags creased up, man, never ever sag. Uncle Chris taught me this. That's where I got my swag. Rocking the afro so big, my head couldn't hold it. With a thick ass part looking like Derek Coleman. Way before the fades, do rags and fitted caps. Mama would hit you with both plats straight back. That's when it felt so good just to be black. Damn, I missed that. This is a throwback.
I'm just a 70s baby. What can they do to break me? Won't let it drive me crazy. Diamonds make me so happy. Chickens will drive them crazy. But don't you try to play me. That's how my mama raised me. That's why I stay fly.
You know the boys stay fly, man. Just to get by. Let's go. Growing up in the 80s, before the streets got crazy. Jack off my whole allowance, running to the candy lady. Anything Michael Jackson did, gotta have it. Rush the cop, the red and black plastic leather jacket. My Jerry curl dripping, a lot of school skipping. Rolling my 10-speed with no seats, straight dipping. Living with no haters, hot pickles and down laters. Sunflower seeds with Jolly Ranchers in every flavor. Striped Coca-Cola shirt, fly leaf jeans. Was super salty when mama copied the cold beans. And getting capped on in school was the worst till I came back with my slick pony Astro Turtles. Oh, we playing that's my car, sitting out on the curb. Drunk as hell off my Uncle Ernest Thunderbird. That's when it felt so good just to be black. Let's stand up and clap. This is a throwback.
I'm just a 70s baby. What can they do to break me? Won't let it drive me crazy. Diamonds make me so happy. Chickens will drive them crazy. But don't you try to play me. That's how my mama raised me. That's why I stay fly. Say it's 70s, baby, so know how it is. Keep your mind open, mouth closed, handle your biz. You can spin a little something, summer wait for the kids. What? I said stay on the grind. Look out for the next shorties that's gon' stand in line. Drinking coffee and motherfucking deuce 5. 3-inch white walk ties, the latest design. I'm just a 70s, baby. What can they do to break me? Won't let it drive me crazy. Diamonds make me so happy. Chickens will drive them crazy. But don't you try to play me. That's how my mama raised me. That's why I stay fly.
Yeah, that's bona fide. That's bang. That's bang.
Thank you.
That's bang.
I told you I had to play that. I was like, I
Ah,
was listening to that earlier. I
he
was like,
he
man, you
knelt
gotta
it
play
on.
that.
He knelt it on the descriptions. That's very descriptive and on point, man. Pickles and now, ladies.
Yeah, man. Rally the dopest, bro. He let me
Coca-Cola
put my
shorts.
verse on there. He let me know I can rap. I'm like, okay then, Rally, you let me put my, you know what I mean? I'm like, okay then. So that's what made me be able to feel like we can do the other song that we did. Like, all right, shit. So I came up with he came up with the track, and I just was like, man, I want the concept to be about some different shit. I ain't wanna. I wanna talk about. I don't know. I always thought about the future. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. We're gonna
And
we're
it's
gonna run that one. We're gonna run that one.
What was the name of it?
trusted you.
Trusted you. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, the music about the you gave us the background on that. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go on that one because I'm a little past my limit here. Got to get
Give
on
me
the.
one
Oh,
second. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. Let's get into it.
What's up, K. Riley? What's up, Riley?
From the first time I laid eyes and ears on you, wasn't sure what you was on. All I knew is that I want you. Spent my last dime on studio time just so it sound right. Even shoplift a little bit to get my gear tight. For real, I knew once you saw me on this stage and flashing lights, I knew you swooped right in and it changed my whole life. Trips around the world, first class flights. I've been doing this half my life, it wasn't overnight. Turn my back on family and friends that wasn't feeling you. Breaks my heart when I hear all these new niggas killing you. I gave you everything, just trying to build something, but at the end got left with nothing because
I trusted you. I trusted you. You let me down, down, down. You let me down, down, down. And you let me down, down, down. You let me down, down. It was over from the jump. First time I laid ears on, totally engulfed. Mesmerized, got my eyes going. The way she embraced me, said she had a nigga mind blowing. I'm open, straight feeling. Wrong intentions on being clean. Paid so many dues, said a nigga feel used and abused. Is this an illusion? Situation got me so confused. What you do is not. She said, close your mouth, get in position, play your part. Yeah. Turn my back on family and friends that wasn't feeling you. Breaks my heart when I see all these new niggas killing you. I gave you everything just to build something, but in the end got left for nothing because I trusted you. I trusted you. You let me down, down, down. You let me down, down, down. And you let me down, down, down. And you let me down.
Dang.
I love that concept. That
Yeah.
beat with that drums was smacking too.
Yeah.
Man.
Very much.
Rally,
Yeah,
rally. That's all rally production right there.
man, that shit. Ooh, yeah. Um, rest in peace, brother. That was both of them was classics right there.
Thank you, brother.
Classic Cincinnati hip hop, and you blessed it as well. Of
Yes, sir.
course, man. That
I
was some good
appreciate it.
impression. Yes,
I
sir.
appreciate y'all having me, man. I appreciate y'all time, man. I appreciate y'all deciding to highlight Vic G, man. Man,
Yes,
like
sir.
this
Salute to
might
you,
be the
fam.
start of something. Maybe y'all the start of my social media catapult now. I'm about to take it to the top. Y'all about to take me to the top now. You know, I'm about to be on Shay Shay next week. They called me after soon right before I got off this. Shay Shay and already called me because he said he watching this. I'm trying to tell
Shay
y'all,
Shay and
man.
Cinco. Okay.
Shay said, yeah, bro. He said we want you on here now, Vic G. So I'm about to be on there, bro. Yeah, bro.
That's
I
what's up.
appreciate this, bro. I appreciate this,
Yes,
man.
sir. And we'll
You know what I
return the
mean?
fair anytime you want to come back and you find us on
Yeah,
the G
man, for
spot. We'll
real.
jump on.
Oh, definitely. I'm definitely gonna have y'all on the G spot though. That is definitely, bro. But I want a topic that
No
I
Diddy.
want. I want y'all to be. Yeah. Wait a minute. That didn't feel right. You're right. But yeah. Uh, uh, yeah. No. But I definitely got to get y'all to have an appearance at the G spot here, studios. But it probably be we're gonna probably take it on the road and come where you at, player.
That'll work.
So we can have a it might be just it might be sports. I don't know. It might be how I want to talk about well, you know what? I'm gonna tell y'all what I want to talk about, but it ain't gonna be live because somebody might take the concept. So we'll
See,
talk
Oh
about
man.
that's yeah.
I
Keep
got
it
a
on the
I
wraps.
got an idea. I want to talk about this,
I like
and
that.
it's about hip hop and sports. So
Oh yeah,
just to
let's
give you a
go.
clue.
Gotcha. That's a
Well,
big one.
yo, anything coming up that you want to plug? Let everybody know where they can follow you, where they should go. We've got your links to your website in the description for YouTube. But anything else you want to plug?
IG, all of
Man, I
that.
just want to plug my family, man. That's what I want. I love my family, man. I want to plug uh GPD, which is the reason why y'all see me, man. GPD is doing well. Just a creative agency built to help build websites and help black people and people abroad, black businesses primarily to excel and have different things, be able, when the pandemic hit, it was bad for us. We weren't able to survive certain things, and it was because we ain't have certain things in place. So
Hmm.
we here to be able to support that, and now we are broadening the scope. We helping everybody. So tap in. We was in Forbes magazine. You know what I'm saying, in October of 2024. So
Say that
we,
again.
we
So let the
we
listeners know
were
one
in
more time.
Forbes magazine, the magazine with Trump on the front of it, right before he became president of the United States of the United States that we all are indigenous to.
GPD.
Yeah, yeah, GPD. We were in that magazine. My wife
That's
was
what's up.
featured. So that beautiful face that y'all
Salute.
seen, she was featured in that magazine.
All
But
right.
yeah, so yeah,
Right.
we doing big things. So GPD is one of the reasons why I'm here, and I'm happy to be part of that success story. You know what I'm saying? So that's my shout out. And also Green Boy Music. That I got some big things coming. Just trust and believe that it's rough just being entrepreneur. You know,
Hmm.
it's hard. I'm just a small black business trying to survive in this hard game here. You know what I'm saying? So just be patient with your brother. I got some big things coming though. Trust and
Well, there
believe.
you go. You heard it right here first, and we'll be having Vic G back fresh. You got anything to say before we bounce?
No, just man, thank you, brother, for coming on. We go way back. Mr. Vic G.
Yes,
Enjoyed
sir.
you. I think our crowd enjoyed you. I just put that link in there for Green Boy Music. So make sure y'all tune in, listen to it on the replay, spread the word. We'll be back next week, and we have sure to have Vic G back soon to give us some more fabulous stories, insight on this music game that he does so well. Rallo,
Uh,
y'all.
Rallo, y'all heard it.
Peace,
Peace.
y'all. Thank y'all.